All right, let's talk about one of the absolute best ways to make sure your Google ad budget actually turns into what you really care about: phone calls from real customers. So, does this whole situation sound familiar to you? You're putting good money into Google Ads, you're seeing the clicks come in, the data seems fine, but your phone just isn't ringing the way you thought it would. It's an incredibly common and really frustrating problem. And look, if that is you, you are definitely not alone. This is a massive challenge for pretty much every service business out there, whether you're a plumber or a lawyer. But the good news? It's usually a problem that's pretty easy to fix. So let's start by digging into this little mystery, right? Why do those calls seem to vanish, even when you're spending the money? I mean, on the surface, everything looks like it's working. Your ad is getting clicked, people are actually landing on your website. So why isn't that turning into booked jobs? Where is that disconnect happening? To really get it, let's just walk through a quick, urgent scenario. Picture this. It's 9 o'clock at night. A homeowner has a pipe burst. Total chaos. They grab their phone. They're frantically searching for an emergency plumber. They see two ads, yours and a competitor's. And just a minute later, they are on the phone with your competitor. You just lost that customer. So what on earth happened in that 60-second window? What was that tiny, tiny difference that sent a super valuable customer straight to someone else? And that question gets us right to the heart of the issue: the real reason why a click on your ad doesn't always automatically lead to a phone call. The answer, really, it all boils down to one simple idea: customer friction. Just think of it as any little, annoying, unnecessary step that gets between your customer's big problem and them calling you for the solution. So here's where it all falls apart. The customer sees your ad and clicks. Great. But then they get to your website and now they have to start digging around. Where's the phone number? In a crisis, even just a few seconds of searching feels like an eternity. They get annoyed, they hit that back button, and they call the next guy on the list. Game over. And this, right here, is the whole solution. A call button just completely removes that whole frustrating step. It closes the gap between "I saw your ad" and "I'm calling you." It just gets rid of the friction. So how do we build that direct bridge from the ad straight to a phone call? Well, that's exactly where ad extensions come in. They are the simple but really powerful tool to solve this exact problem. And here is the best part. Ad extensions are a totally free feature inside Google Ads. They don't cost you a single extra penny. They just let you add more helpful info right onto your ad itself. Just take a look at the difference here. The before ad, it's a perfectly fine standard ad. But now look at the after. It has one thing that completely changes the game: a clickable phone number. For a customer on their phone in an emergency, that one line is literally the difference between you getting the call or your competitor. And that specific feature has a name. It's called a call extension. It's a free tool that adds your phone number right into your ad. And on a cell phone, it turns into a simple one-tap call button. It makes contacting you absolutely effortless. So what are the actual tangible benefits for your business when you make it this easy for people to reach out? Well, the benefits are just huge. For starters, your ad physically takes up more real estate on the screen, which makes it stand out more. Seeing a phone number right there, that builds instant trust. And of course, the big one, you get direct calls from people who are ready to buy right now. And as a little bonus, all of this helps improve your ads performance in Google's eyes too. And hey, the numbers really back this up. Google itself has said that just using ad extensions can boost your ads click-through rate by 10 to 15%. That is a serious increase in engagement, all from a feature that costs you nothing. Okay, let's bring this all together. Because remember, the goal isn't just to get clicks, it's to get calls that turn into actual booked jobs. I want you to think of it like this. Your Google ad is basically your best digital salesperson. It's out there working for you 24/7, trying to bring in new business. So the final question you've got to ask yourself is this: is that salesperson making it as ridiculously easy as possible for an interested customer to just pick up the phone and call you? Because if they have to click through to a website and then start hunting for a number, well, the answer is no. Hey, if you found this insight helpful, make sure you subscribe. We're always sharing practical, no-fluff tips just like this to help your service business grow. And of course, if you'd rather have an expert just handle all this for you to make sure your Google ads are firing on all cylinders and actually driving calls and revenue, that's exactly what we specialize in at Proper Marketers. Thanks for watching.